What's good and welcome back, people. It's your favorite uncle, Uncle Steve, coming at you with week 8 of the Boise State Broncos Dynasty year 6. We are the second game into SEC play. We are back at home against South Carolina, who we had a little bit of trouble with last year in the playoffs, I believe. So it should be a good game here. We are back at home. I think we're now ranked the 17th toughest place to play. So our stadium pulse and stadium rowdiness is constantly increasing. Over the last week, we had some pretty good recruits lock in with us. A lot of 4 stars, a lot of 5-star gems, 4-star gems, and then a lot of good guys in the pipeline. Got a few on visit today. Right now we're currently 3rd with 5 stars and 6 4 stars, only behind Alabama and Notre Dame. I think this is probably the most complete we've been on both sides of the ball. So
welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans
hopefully that produces another win and keeps the undefeated streak alive.
Get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
I believe it's only us and Texas are the
Gamecocks will
the final 2 undefeated teams in the SEC. Of course, we've only played one game in the SEC, and I think there are 3 games in. There goes that man, Josh Hector. 23 catches, 16 of those is touchdowns. Okay. Offensive coordinator feeling a little frisky today, so we're going to start out with some jet touch pass to loosen the defense up. Oh, come on. My own blocker got in my way. I like that. Normally we start with the run, but I like starting with the pass.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw.
Good catch, Caleb.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive
Caleb is nice. Caleb has been a nice predecessor to Deion Elam. He's not quite as fast, but he's equally as athletic, and I feel like he might actually have just as good, if not better, hands.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd
and then to have Rico behind him, who is a
more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at
a blocking tight end. It's a nice
I expect to see more run plays
exchange.
That's caught. It's Crable.
Good catch, Dame.
Pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's
not to mention Yosefa, who has just been balling as a true freshman quarterback.
Maybe even shade the side.
They read it.
A lot of success.
Why did he throw it that way?
Anyway. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll give him 4 on that.
Timmy, you need a little bit more on that change of direction, my boy. We'll take it 3rd and 6.
Half dozen plays on this drive. They want to just keep throwing it. Quarterback
go Yosefa.
Keeps it himself and gets the first.
He is slow, but he got enough wheels.
A quarterback that can run like that.
Run for 27. He is definitely not the fastest by any means. But he just fast enough. He got that Patrick Mahomes speed.
Stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Let's it fly.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone.
I thought Yosefa had airmailed that bad boy.
Just get himself into the game.
But for him to snag that, I mean, he is 6'5".
You lead your offense down the field.
That is a heck of a catch.
Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And let's hold
of course, they're both reviewing that. But I think that's good. Big body receiver went up and snagged it.
No attempt at a return. So South Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge.
The way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive
forgot what his name was last year.
These guys need to be double.
Come on, Jalen, while we playing off.
You let these guys go one-on-one.
Levi Muse. 1,500 yards and 8 touchdowns.
Because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wow.
Nifty little dance.
Wow.
He's run out of bounds, but not before.
LaMichael Brightwell. I was wondering where he went. That was the freaking running back that we lost in the transfer portal because he wasn't getting playing time. He is playing for freaking South Carolina. Wow. Now it's personal.
It's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
In front of you, he's
try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires
going to the league.
And this is not how you want it to start.
And there was no
meeting at the quarterback. So you're gonna be the starter next year. You and Timmy was gonna be my starters. He didn't even want to come back. He wanted to leave. And now you're going to South Carolina where they're 3-3.
Now getting out the gates in the first quarter.
Okay. But it's cool. It's whatever, man. To each his own. But we're gonna give him hell today. I know that much.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. And
Jet touch pass.
Would love to stick it in the end zone.
Light box right here.
After that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit,
get them off you, Timmy. Come on, man.
It's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again.
Oh, he played it.
Fires to the wide out.
Josh Hector.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of
Pick your poison.
He has the first down.
Pick your poison.
Beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does.
And Damian stretched the field.
He froze that safety.
And
allowed
Josh.
his receiver more room to work his run.
Nice move to pick up yardage.
Josh ran in right behind him, wide open. They run a lot of zone, I noticed.
Before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Broncos
a lot of zone.
Line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands.
Yeah, they played that one pretty good.
2nd down.
They did play that one pretty good.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught.
Yes, sir. Josh Hector.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He's got way more than 5. That's like 17. Good pass protection. Yosefa's throwing
this one for at least 1 week. A lot to go through in the film session this week.
UCLA beat Oregon? No, LaMichael, you should have stayed.
Yeah.
You should have stayed with Boise.
Kevin, thanks for the update.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling?
Get over there. Come on now.
Because they are a good.
He got 7 out of it.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
There he is, Eric Stein.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Timmy.
Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Look at this. Timmy be getting them with that slow spin move, bro. I love it. I love it.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss.
They might be screaming at me.
Effort. Nice job. You keep that going.
They might not.
It'll be hard to stop.
Get out. Eric Estrella. Eric Estrella. Eric Estrella. Off the screen pass.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They
have definitely
they don't need 10
done a really good job at recruiting at several skill positions, including receiver and running back. Look at the juke. 3 players, change of direction, speed burst.
Slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit,
oh my goodness. Get up and tackle.
They need an explosive
wrap up, Jalen.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call.
I told you it's personal.
Much against the best run defense in the entire country.
You say you want out of Boise?
Against the wall, you're not going to get it done. To win this
you think
game,
you about to have better luck?
The ball to get back in it.
No, sir.
3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass.
There he is again.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
He finna have himself a day. Front was kind of weak.
This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to
now
go
we,
out
like I said, this is probably the most complete team.
Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They are playing way off.
The play action fake. Buying some time.
Yosef,
trying to escape and get it himself. He
that'll
saw
work.
Just enough daylight to move the
no reason to try to force it.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass.
So I see if I can stretch the field with Mike Prince.
You're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but
and then get Josh on the outside, make that safety, make a decision.
First, let's get it fresh.
Looking to take a shot.
Big Mike.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
These boys try
on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep
I knew it was going to him.
Possession
I knew it was freaking going to him.
This offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive.
And the pass
This sad KC.
effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you talk about outstanding pass rush,
10 sacks this season for Mr. Baker.
He's been that each and
We're going to miss him.
For this defense.
He was a huge upgrade from Jamal
power.
Shivers.
Just simply can't block him.
Because Jamal was a beast too, but KC came in and took it to a whole nother level.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it.
They keep trying to utilize LaMichael.
Guys,
I see
this
it.
rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have.
Got him running right to Casey.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
You got to be impressed with this defense early.
Return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Past the 30.
Oh, my goodness.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and then just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Defense there to stop him after he picked
It's
up
always
the
two
yard.
linebackers completely unblocked.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on second down.
Yep.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to
stayed in
finish the
phase
drive
with him.
the score.
That was good
Ball hasn't hit
defense.
the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look,
That
wanted
was
to
good
take another
defense.
shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the ball.
Ball's free.
Self a
Oh,
fumbled
look
it.
what I found. The offense keeps
Did we get it back? Oh, we
and
did.
he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's
Should be able to nail.
another offensive odyssey. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to
Come
be
on,
a little
Ed.
more balanced. Find a
You gotta
little
get out there and
balance
lay a
between
hat
the
on
run,
somebody.
Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take
Got you in there with
It just
99
takes
speed.
one play to get this thing picked
And
up.
free
and going.
safety for that reason.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then
I'll
advance
start him.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
Boys
The
is
officials
nervous.
offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before
Jason
he takes
Lowe.
a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And they took a shot
But he
on that
was
one, but
beat.
couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Come on, Brian. Westbrook.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over
Bro,
and over
because
again.
he was
When you
beat.
watch the tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Got him.
Fires
Sicko.
and picked
Let's
off.
go. Let's go.
Going the other way, and he's got room.
Let's go.
He's at the 20.
Ah.
He'll go out of bounds at
Freaking
the
LaMichael
40-yard
tackled
line,
him.
and he almost had a pick six. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked
Just need a
around.
little
There
bit
was
more
a lot of
speed.
open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield.
We got recruits on campus too, so yeah, let's go. Let's go.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run.
What was going on with the
He's
blocking?
dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I felt like my team didn't even know what we was running.
In the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Wow. They wouldn't even let yourself get rid of the ball.
And down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And
that was
really
my
good
fault.
job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus.
That was terrible.
6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
He's got it.
That's all I
He'll be
had.
brought down.
Listen, I know this running back
Man, we
is
ain't kicking no
shifty. I know
field
he's
goal.
really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance.
2 for 2.
And it's right down the boulevard. A buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything
Get it,
going.
And
Josh.
the
Let's go.
quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks
Josh
all year
Trevino.
long. That now his 10th
He was a big
sack of the
pickup.
season. He's got speed.
Out of
He's got
Texas.
power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
They'll go to the ground.
I'm like, y'all better not let him.
That's what you expect
He got a
from
yard.
a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Right back to the well. And sure, tap. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
The Broncos in the hurry up. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Lets it fly deep downfield.
He air
And he'll
that.
sail it way too far for everybody.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He caught it.
Laser that thing in there.
Boise State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yosefa. That's a dart.
And they can hurt you in so many
Lasered that
different
thing
ways,
off
and
in
they
there.
do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year. And that's
When
why
I saw
they're
that
a top 10
one-on-one in the
offense.
slot with Josh, though, I was like, barbecue chicken. Look at that. Dot. Solid
Turner
first
could
half.
find no daylight. He goes down.
Couldn't play much better.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opponent.
And are ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your
Good
best
freaking
players
catch.
are touching the football as often as possible.
Way to hold
Recruiting
on to
these
that
guys,
one.
you got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They go to the ground.
Yes, sir.
He's
No.
dropped behind
I told
the
you.
line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss
Should have
of
stayed with
3.
Boise.
I got got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Makes his connection.
Good hit, Jalen.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He uncorks one deep. Boise State ready to send
See
out
if we can
that
get some
offense.
jet sweep action going on with Mike
Wide
Prince.
receiver shows motion. They'll try to get the corner here on
I
the
tried
jet
to
sweep.
see. We could kind of hesitate a little bit, but Juan Dubs was sitting right there
And
on
the
it.
number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him.
I got antsy on that one. That was me.
As a defensive
I didn't
end,
wait to let anything else develop. Once what I wanted wasn't there.
Sack, it's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those
Good
games.
catch,
I'm
Mike.
gonna get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even
That's what I've been waiting on, was for him to take over in that slot position. Because he's like my highest rated receiver, but he's not the fastest. So I like to have my speed on the outside, but I'm like, he should be killing in the slot, though.
Continue to feature this guy?
And I feel like it's finally starting to come to fruition. We're going to run the ball a little bit to keep him honest.
Down at 2nd and 5.
Oh, did we get him?
Keep it on the ground. And
He
the
didn't jump
defense
off
makes the
sides?
stop after a minimal gain.
Definitely looked like Buddy jumped off sides.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
This looked like barbecue chicken on the outside.
Looking to throw for it. Sends it
Dame
downfield.
time.
Makes the grab. Touchdown Broncos. And the route is on.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, score. There's no end
the
in sight
SEC?
for these guys.
Don't you ever say that. Is this what happens to you?
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not.
I had to get him out of the backfield. He got 2 catches for 28, though. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quick
There you
release
go.
on the RPO. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Good tackle, B.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires it incomplete.
Man, this
How
defense
did we
has
not
been
pick
ruthless
that?
all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Go offense.
Yo,
Back out there, ready to
Palele.
give it another spin. Man, what
That looked like a fake
drive
press on the
last time for the
outside.
touchdown. That
To
passing attack
take
was
advantage of it.
lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to scramble.
Dadgummit.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
They playing so far off now that
nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
it's hard to get that
It'll
one
be a
out.
run on 3rd and short. To the 43.
Try to blow Timmy up a little bit.
But
But Timmy ate that.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And just wedges it ahead of him before he's brought down.
For sure.
The defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
He is pressing Josh.
On second down, wants to throw.
Go, Mike.
Over the middle.
Oh, he spun the wrong way.
They get him down.
Thought he was going to spin back the other way.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Oh, my God.
And the misconnection on
pass interference.
And I like
we running that same play, running it right back.
Football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
That safety gonna bail.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he
Good
fires.
catch,
This
Josh.
time on target. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
There were very big expectations.
Mike didn't even run his route.
This guy coming into the season, he's delivered.
I was sitting there waiting for him to come open.
He's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Not a whole lot.
Sound like gain of 3.
3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They'll run play action.
Oh, my
And the
God.
quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow
Come on,
down
man.
those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears
Come on,
pinned
man.
back.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back.
That was my
And they
fault.
capitalized not
He
only on
had
the
him,
pick, but on the
and then
great
all of a sudden,
return
right when I threw the ball, he ended up behind him. You know,
Some defensive players just have a
NCAA going
I've played with
NCAA,
guys
so I had
throughout the course of my career
to get my boy
you
an
can't coach
interception.
it. It's not speed, it's not strength, it's literally I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just
Break up Matthew.
I love the quick decision the QB made there.
Running
in that
5
RPO,
wide.
knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands
Empty
fast. He just needs
backfield.
to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and
That trickery
that'll be the
for 4
final play
yards.
of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback.
No way.
They've changed into
If we
the
give
field,
up a
now
48-point
facing 3rd
lead.
down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Holds it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
He trying to get it out.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this
Jackass Troop.
offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout.
They got the
practice. You
backups
think you're
in,
gonna have
too.
a
We do,
chance to light
too.
up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Maybe we
Breaking
don't.
on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Maybe we just got
wide
beat.
receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers,
How did he
are
even
dangerous
catch that?
nowadays
No, we
because they
still
do it
got
so
the
fast. You
starters
see that
in.
so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. He caught
Good
it.
hit, E.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. It's complete.
He didn't know.
He gets it so close
He
to the
didn't.
first
Damn, we let
down
him score,
marker,
though.
but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal.
Unless we can get this block.
Never a doubt. And they'll put
Nope.
offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
Got to get a block.
You've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or
We're
play
just trying to
safe.
eat clock
You can
now.
trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Leaves it with the running back.
I thought we had switched
Found a
sides.
little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down.
They crowd the
everything's
box
on
up
table,
too. We should have hit him with a
everything's
pass.
available. High success rate.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground.
Way to drive the pile.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a
Oh.
first down.
Timmy is beat up. Let me get him.
Throw the football.
Looking like a fruit roll-up.
So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Good catch, Timmy. I mean, Josh. 5 for 128.
They'll mark him at the 48.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing worked.
He's going to fire deep.
Oh, no
What a snag by the defense. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. On
was
first
being
down, here
greedy.
comes this offense.
I was being greedy.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down.
I was
solid.
absolutely
Pick up a
being
little bit
greedy.
Short of the first down. Completion
Got
a little
another
short of
pick.
the sticks. It's second down.
On his stat sheet.
He's
For no
looking to
reason.
throw. On the run, fires downfield.
Wow.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Who is this
Excellent
guy?
job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down.
Right to Josh.
And
Uh-oh.
here's
Get
a
it, get it, get it.
fumble way behind the line.
Let's go.
Defense just cradling that
Strip
fumble
sack and
security.
recovery.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's not allow the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Coming after him.
I didn't even.
Pass rush.
That was my
gets
fault.
there, gets home, gets him down
Yeah,
at the
damn it.
23.
I wasn't even paying attention to the
last
pass
thing
rush.
they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long.
Move, move, move.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw.
Oh, good
Just
break
missed
up,
his
Eric.
man, gave him just a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Yes, sir.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country.
Give to the running back. Really nice stop there.
Take
from
the
this
3 and
senior
get up out of
leader.
here.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play.
6 touchdowns
right from
for the true freshman.
All 3
2 picks, which were my bad.
Just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here for
Good win. Good home win. Good home blowout. We had some important recruits on campus, so hopefully that'll should lock them in. And maybe a few more. Center Matt Woods out of Santa Ana, California, 5-star. 5-star middle linebacker Doug Kenoy. Geo Talbot, that was who I was really trying to get, the free safety from Alexandria, Louisiana. That's who I was trying to lock in. 99 speed free safety. Right guard Darian Blackshear. We lost 2 to Oregon and 1 to SC. Tyshawn Rasmussen. Or Tayshawn. Again, we already got a pretty good left tackle. D tackle. A couple of D tackles actually in this class. So he wasn't that big of a loss. Same thing with Tim. We already got 5-star QB. It was close. And then Larry Vernon, we weren't really pushing for him at all. I don't even think I had any points on him. Josh Trevino, that was a big pickup. I mean, that was a big game for him. Big pickup out of the transfer portal for Josh. It's been a monster on the end. Now we are on a 4-game road streak or 4-game road trip. I don't know why I can never get that right. Back up to number 1 though. 4-game road trip starting with A&M, followed by UT, who is still undefeated. Then we go to Oklahoma, then we go to Arkansas. So these next 4 road games are going to be super tough. And then we come home to play Alabama to close out the year. So these next 5 games, 4 of them being on the road, are going to be extremely tough. So far our run with the SEC has not been that difficult. So hopefully A&M and Texas will pose more of a challenge. Hopefully the next 5 games will give us more of a challenge. But I appreciate you guys whenever you're watching, like always. Spam that like button for your boy. Goes a long way. You already know, with the algorithm and all that stuff. And elbow drop that subscribe button if you haven't already. Stay tuned. The next 5 should be pretty good as we get deeper into conference play. Until next time, it's your boy Uncle Steve signing off saying, we them boys.